Hey guys, so I'm back with another makeup video. I really wanted to film this. I know it's going to be a challenge, but I'm ready to try and hopefully everything goes well. So this is going to be a get ready with me mommy and baby edition. So that's why I'm like, if you're like, what kind of weird top is that? Well, I'm wearing my boppy sling, which is like a little wrapper. It's like a combination of one of those wraparound type things, and it has a strap in the back. So you can see it snaps in the back and then it just kind of crosses over once and ties around the side. So it's actually super easy to put on, and she seems to like it, and she sleeps in it. So her face is to the side right here. You see her? Hoping she stays asleep. I have my nursing tank on, my plain old long sleeve Target shirt, so there's nothing cute going on here. Mom top knot. I put it on a top knot, but it was actually just like, I had an exercise headband and a strawberry ponytail, so I tried. So I have a lot of new makeup that I just got in the mail, which I really need to do like reviews on, but I figure let me just knock everything out in a kind of get ready with me chatting style tutorial where I like show you some new stuff and use some new products. And, you know, that will be good because I can catch up with you guys and try out some new stuff and see if I can do makeup at the same time. I actually put her in the sling when I'm trying to do my stuff with my hands, like eat or just like clean and stuff like that. So we'll see if I can do makeup. I have my big hospital cup of water. So technically, I have to watch to make sure I don't drop anything on her head. So technically I'm supposed to feed her in about 30 minutes, but we're a little behind schedule today. No big surprise. So I'll just feed her after I'm done doing makeup. It usually takes me to do these like 30 to 45 minutes, more, maybe closer to 45, but I edit a lot of the crap out. So I have some new products in here, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay. So I'm going to spray my face first with rose water. I'm going to cover the baby's head. Okay. I always like to do that because that way I kind of start with a fresh hydrated face. I washed and moisturized like early this morning. It's about 5:30 p.m. So like, you know, it's been a long day's worth of face. So I'm going to put on some new products. I'm going to start with some concealing and like foundation and stuff. So I have this new concealer from It Cosmetics called the Bye Bye Under Eye. And apparently they have like 45 shades of this concealer, like it's a lot. They sent me like all of the tan shades. So they sent me like a good amount. I'm going to grab them and show them to you. Okay, so they sent me a bunch of the tan shades. I wish they had sent me some lighter and darker shades too, because I like to actually highlight with a lighter concealer under here. But the shades all kind of range from in the early 30s, like 31 to 33. No, 30, from 31 to 35. So you can see the different ones. Like there are some. I might be able to contour some of these. But I have right here shade 31.5, which is warm. So it's broken down into warm and neutral and cool. So that's good. So I'm going to use that today and see. I think I haven't left the house like that much in the last 6 weeks that I've been home with the baby. So I don't know what my color is getting paler. Especially next to my little brown baby. I look a lot more yellow. So I'm going to use this one, 31.5 Tan Golden. So the thing that you have to know about It Cosmetics concealers are that they're super thick. They cover up a lot. I don't know if I love them, but I'm going to try this one out. I actually like their CC creams better. A little foundation. Uh-oh, she's stirring. Don't wake up. So let's see how this works. I'm thinking I'm just going to use this as a foundation. I'm going to put this one in the center of my face. This is not what you're supposed to do with it. You okay, girlfriend? But I'm going to see how it goes. And they have this Airbrush Flawless Complexion dual-ended brush. So as you can see, it's pretty thick. It doesn't really want to spread. But this shade actually goes right into my skin. There is a little bit of controversy, you know, with It Cosmetics and their shade range, I will say. I think we've all heard about that. But the tan shade matches me pretty much perfectly. Unfortunately, they don't have enough deep shades, but they've recently expanded their line, thank God. So that's a blessing, because who wants to, you know, be left out? Like, you want your shade represented. Have you guys ever watched, I think her name's Nima Tang. She's the darkest shade. That's her like series on YouTube. I just love watching her videos, and she always tests out shades to see if they go dark enough for her skin tone, and she's gorgeous. This concealer, I'm putting a little bit more. It's not as thick as their Bye Bye Under Eye regular ones. This is kind of like a newer, you know, formulation, I'm thinking, or at least packaging. Because it's going pretty seamless into my skin. And if you know anything about me, you know that I like medium coverage. Full coverage is fine for like taking pictures on Instagram and stuff, but I always feel weird wearing full coverage. So this kind of gives me a nice medium coverage. Do you see that? So let's take a darker shade of this. This is me being lazy and not getting out foundation. But I'm going to take a darker shade and get the outer half of my face, which is darker. So let's see. This one is 35.5 Rich, and it's in the Warm W series. So let's chat. I have been watching a lot of Netflix lately. If you see any of my Instagram stories, you'll see that I did a little Instagram story showing. The only thing that I do is I feed the baby, change diapers, put the baby to sleep, and breast pump. I pump for milk and repeat it all over again. And in between, I sleep and eat and go to the bathroom. That's pretty much all I do all day. And when I can, I try to check emails and social media. And I do, I've been trying to keep up my YouTube videos at least once a week. So, you know, it's hard to come up with a new material, you know, especially when you're taking care of a newborn. You know, you don't have time to beat your face every day. I'm lucky if I, you know, do basic hygienic grooming. But I'm lucky because my mom is here to help. But she needs a break too, so I take, you know, I'm with the baby up all night. My husband is working, so I tried not to have him wake up too much. Like, he still definitely helps a lot, but, you know, I want to make sure he can go to his 9 to 5 and not feel super duper tired. And then my mom needs to take breaks during the day, like she takes naps during the day, because this baby's a lot. I don't know if she's colicky or if it's gas, or it's just her personality. I think it's like a combination of all of those. I like this combo. It looks really nice and healthy, huh? Okay, I see you. So, the only thing is I wish that there was a brighter yellow concealer that I could put underneath the eyes. Because you know I like to highlight. But we'll stop there. And it looks really nice. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. So you could see the coverage there. I will say this is definitely medium to full coverage. But it still looks really natural on the skin. So I'm going to do a highlight. I'm going to pull out my concealer drawer and grab something bright. So this is LA Girl Pro Conceal in yellow. So this is a good one to just kind of give not coverage, but more like color correction. So under the eyes, anything yellow brightens. Okay, so let's put this on. Since I am a yellow lady, I look so yellow compared to my baby. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what skin tone she's gonna end up being. She's probably gonna get a little bit darker. You know how they say you look at the ears? So we'll see what this little girl's gonna be. Okay, I guess this brush is a little bit small on this side, but we'll try to make it work. My husband thinks it's so funny when they call babies. He doesn't think it's funny, he thinks it's annoying actually. How people always just refer to their babies in weeks versus like months or years. Like he's like, oh, she's 37 months old. Like, why don't you just say she's 3? But if you're a mommy or a daddy who like tracks the baby, you know, by weeks, because if you look at any of the apps or any of the books, baby books, that's how they really break down development. It's not by month, it's by week, especially in the beginning, because like it really changes every single week. So I'm putting on this little lip balm. It's from a brand called Winky Lux. So this is what it looks like. It has a little flower on the inside. Have you guys seen these kind of things before? The packaging is really little and cute. So, look how cute these little packagings are. So teeny tiny. I actually love small makeup products because I never finish them. So these would be like perfect for the purse. So we have here, this is the new e.l.f. Modern Metals eyeshadow palette. Can you see that? Okay, she likes to make a lot of noise sometimes when she sleeps. Like grunts and like little mini cries, but she's dreaming or something. Or like they say, she's not in deep sleep. She's like half asleep, so I'm hoping she stays asleep because I have not even really got started. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow palette. e.l.f. surprises me with how good their products are lately. The eyeshadows are actually really good too. You wouldn't think it from back in the day, but they've really upgraded. And they've got some really pretty fall colors here, especially I love that yellow. And then obviously we all love this kind of shade for our crease. This is really pretty. Some of these look like they might be a little ashy on me. Like they're a little pale. But yeah, the color combos are pretty. So there's that palette, and then this is the new Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette, which you guys probably have seen people talk about. So all of these are like berry tones. I will say the thing that this is probably missing is a very deep dark burgundy. I do like how they have like these peachy colors because it kind of gives a little bit more dimension. But we'll see. I feel like this palette kind of has been done before. You see like other berry style palettes, so we'll see how that goes. So I think I'm going to use the Naked Cherry palette, and I'm gonna give this away as a goodie, like as a prize. So I need to do another giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in a minute. So I'm going to put that same concealer on my lid, just as a base. So I haven't set my foundation either, because, or my concealer that I'm wearing as foundation, so I need to do that too. So this is my ring finger. So I'm not really oily, so I can kind of get away with using concealer as the eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna put this color called Juicy right here, this peachy color, because it just calls to me. I'm gonna put that in my crease. Ooh, that's nice and fresh. This shade right here is called Bang Bang. Bang Bang. And then I use that color called Juicy in my crease. So, I've had Netflix since the beginning, you know, like when people were getting DVDs in the mail. And like, I really like had it for years after, and I never utilized it. I would like just have the membership deduct from my auto pay every month. And I was like, I never got rid of it because I always kind of was like, will there be a documentary someone would talk about? And then I would watch that and then like not watch it for 4 months. So finally, now that I'm on maternity leave and I have time to kind of watch TV, because like I said, I'm either pumping or feeding her. And while I'm doing that, I'm watching TV. And on Xfinity Comcast, it's really convenient because you just go to the Xfinity button, hit the apps button, and then you can watch Netflix on there really quick and easy, like an easy connect. So it's been really easy to watch it. You know, I don't have to have a smart TV or do anything besides that. This, I wish that this had a sparkly, like iridescent, peachy shimmer that I could put in my tear duct, but it doesn't. It has 2 matte shades. I haven't really worn dark lips yet, so I really need to get on that, but it's hard for me to transition from seasons. Like, I don't want to let go of summer, you know? It just started getting a little bit chilly here in Atlanta. Like, I can feel it in the house, you know? Okay, so that didn't come out as dark as I was hoping. I could build it up, but I'm just going to go for a deeper shade, which I wonder how, they don't look that deep in the palette, but I wonder how deep they're going to go on my eye. So let's test it out. I'm going to use Drunk Dial, which is this one. I'll use that one and this one next to it and see what works better. Yeah, these are not super duper pigmented. I think that if you are also of a deeper skin tone, you might be a little disappointed because they won't show up as much. Which, you know, I don't really like Urban Decay eyeshadows usually. It's just that I expected it to be like super rich, you know? Like the color choices. These colors are fine, but I think if they had put a couple of darker shades, it would have been even better. So let's blend that out. Okay. So anyways, back to Netflix. I've been watching 2 shows. I finished 1 show. I caught up all 4 series. That was Jane the Virgin. So I'm like I said, I'm so slow. I don't watch a lot of regular TV shows, like ever. Whenever I used to watch TV, it was always like HBO movies or like whatever was I randomly clicked on. I never caught up with shows. So I had always heard of Jane the Virgin. And I don't know what made me choose to watch it. But I'm so glad I did because it was like the perfect show to watch right after having a baby. Because Jane has, she's pregnant in the 1st season, and then the 2nd season she has a newborn, and it's like the exact same things that I'm going through right now, and it's so, they did such a good job with like the accuracy of depicting like pregnant life and postpartum. I was like, oh my god, I can totally relate. Like Jane had, their baby had a flat head, and her baby, Arabella was like, they were saying one part of her head was getting a little flatter. She was reading these baby books, and they, like, the book that she held during the show was the same book I was reading. So I can totally relate. And then she talked about Raphael, who's her baby daddy, like how he works too much, and I kind of feel the same way about my husband. So it's hard, like, trying to juggle your baby while your husband works or your baby daddy works a lot. So okay, so that's what we got so far. Nothing spectacular or anything, to be quite honest. But I think if I smoke out the lower lash line, it'll be pretty. So let's go ahead and do brows. So if you don't know anything about me, I do eyeshadow, then my brows, then I conceal under here. So it finishes off the highlight. So let's do something really quick for our brows because I'm taking forever on this tutorial. And lipstick, some blush, and an eyeshadow palette. So it's the Paradise Enchanted collection, and they have like a scented, you know, it smells like cherries, which is crazy because there is this Naked Cherry collection. So you can see the blushes and then the eyeshadow palette, and then all these lipsticks all look like really good wearable shades, like neutrals. So I'm currently using the mascara and eyeliners that came with it because I already put on my eyeshadow. So this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Liquid Liner. That's what I put on here. So the cool thing about this is that it's like the traditional dip eyeliner, but the applicator is actually like a silicone. So it's not felt tip, it's not like brush hairs, it's like a rubbery kind of thing going on, which is cool because it will always stay sharp. You know, sometimes like felt tip or brushes get kind of like frayed after a while. This will always stay sharp because it's made out of rubber, but it is a little bit hard to use. So if you're not like a regular eyeliner wearer, this might be a little difficult because it kind of catches on the skin if you don't use the proper like dragging motion. I told you guys that I wasn't like in love with the eye combo. It needed some jazzing up. So I saw this liquid eyeliner and it's a rose gold color from L'Oreal. Also like the voluminous, not the voluminous, the voluminous Lash Paradise line. So I was so excited because I can just jazz this eye up with this rose gold liquid liner. So yeah, I'm just going to apply a little line above the black just to kind of jazz it up. But for my wedding, I used a similar liquid liner from NYX. And I actually used it all over my lid like an eyeshadow. And it was like really, like the perfect kind of amount of sparkle. And it lasted all day because it's like an eyeliner versus an eyeshadow. So then, I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to do the lower lash line. So I told you I needed to smoke out the lower lash line because it was kind of like the colors in that cherry palette aren't dark enough. So I have to use a black. So I'm putting this in my waterline. This is Pixie from the Whaley collection. And then I'm going to use it in my waterline as well as a little bit on the outer half of my lower lash line to kind of give a base for the smoke. And then Urban Decay included this eyeliner, their 24/7 eye pencil in Love Drug. So it's a really pretty metallic-y berry. I love how they have the eyeliner shades colors like on the packaging. It makes it so much easier. So then it's going to go underneath the black. Just to kind of give more color. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the eyeshadow brush that came with the Naked palette. It's like a little pencil brush right here. And just kind of smoke it out. Okay, and then I'm going to take this color right here in the palette called Turn On. It's like a shimmery rose gold. And that's going to go on the bottom. Just to kind of brighten up the eye. Alright, so I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. And they actually also have a primer, which I'm not going to use because I'm going to do lashes. But I will say, like, I've tried the Lash Paradise Mascara before. And it's one of the drugstore mascaras that I actually really like and I remember that I like. I also like Maybelline Falsies just because I like more of a voluminous formula. But this is a really good one if you're looking for a good drugstore mascara. So I'll apply this. I like to apply mascara first before my lashes. And then my lashes, my falsies, last a lot longer. So I'm going to clean this lash off real quick. So anyways, back to Jane the Virgin. Total detour. I loved the series. I binge watched all 4 seasons in like maybe 2 weeks, maybe less. So my parents, my mom and my husband, they're both like, Jane again? Because I just watched it all the time. And I watched it in the living room while I was breastfeeding. So they had to watch it. And then I watched it in my bedroom at night. So my husband had to watch it. But I like that show. I think it's really funny and clever. And just like, it's funny and it's like lots of twists. There's so many twists. But the end of season 4, I had heard it was a big twist and it was. So now I'm really excited to see season 5, which doesn't come out till next year. And with me not watching shows regularly, I'll probably have to wait till it's on Netflix because I just don't watch shows regularly. But maybe I will because I watched this whole season. Alright, so this is Cocoa Lashes from Lady Lost Beauty. Eyes are done. Just a simple kind of eye. Oh, I forgot to set my underneath the eyebrow. So I'm going to use Hot Spot, which is like this pale pink, creamy pink color. And it's matte. So this will not work for you if you have a deep skin tone. It will look kind of ashy. I mean, you could make it work, but if you're a deeper skin tone, you'll probably want to use that one, which is more of a cream shade as your highlight. But I don't know. I feel like the shades could be better. The shade choices could be better. The shadows themselves are like, you know, good, but the shade choices for the palette. Alright, so almost done. So let's see, I put this Ofra banana powder underneath my eyes in the highlight to set, and then I went all over with Cover FX light illuminating setting powder. And now I'm going to contour with the It Cosmetics Sculpted palette. This is such an easy palette to use because it's like got all the right shades of contour. And I'm going to use this limited edition Love Beautifully brush from It. And it's like the shape of a heart, do you see? And it's really cute, and it's in honor of breast cancer awareness, and just like it's a charity that they affiliate the sales to. With the purchase of their brush, it goes to a charity that helps women, you know, feel beautiful after cancer. And people forget that. I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about, oh, she's moving. I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about breast cancer this month. In October is breast cancer awareness. So shout out to all of the, you know, survivors and family members who are dealing with the breast cancer. My mom is a survivor. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I probably have, but it's been a little while. She's doing great. But I remember those days when she was going through radiation and then chemo. It's a lot, you know. But thank God that there's so much more technologies these days, so there's more survivors, you know, than there used to be. I'm going to use the Naked Urban Decay Cherry Highlight and Blush Palette. That's what it looks like. Oh, okay, so the blushes are kind of melted into each other, like three. I'm going to use this blush and this highlight. This is an all-over-face kind of illuminator, but I don't trust anything white on a brown skin, you know what I mean? So I'm going to use this blush, which is like a matte kind of mauve tone. She's still asleep. Man, this pacifier really saves the day. At first, when she first came in the hospital, they put pacifiers in her mouth, and I was like, I didn't okay that. Because I was like, you know, you read a lot about how pacifiers mess up their teeth and then they become dependent on it and all that stuff. But shoot, pacifier saves the day. This one right here, it's a little more of a champagne tone. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, I like that. So, Jane the Virgin was the first series I binge watched. Those seasons were long. They're like 22 episodes. I was like, what? There were times where I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna finish, you know, but I really like stuck to it and I finished it. So the next new season that I'm watching, actually I am gonna use this white color. I'm just gonna use it on top of the blush. Okay, it's subtle. They say it's a face topper, but you gotta be careful with stuff like this on brown skin. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm watching Riverdale, which I've heard so much about. And you know, it's based off of the whole Archie comic series, which was super interesting. So I didn't know what to expect, and it's definitely not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like a teeny bopper kind of, you know, romantic comedy kind of fun show. It is not. It's like a drama with a lot of like darkness to it. Not what I thought teenagers would watch, but I wasn't really impressed with it, honestly, when I first started watching it, but then I kind of grew into it, but I'm not like loving it. I might get some backlash from that because I know it's super popular, but I don't know, guys. Okay, so I want to use a lip product from Pics by Petra because I've used some of these other brands. Let me show you some of the other things that I'm not going to use. This e.l.f. Modern Metals Liquid Matte Lipstick. This color is so pretty, but I'm not using that because it's not going to match. Urban Decay has a couple of shades for the cherry line. We have a metallized Juicy, which is kind of like it looks like more of like a beigey kind of shade, and then Devilish, which is a metallized kind of cherry, which I don't like metal finish lipsticks, so I'm not going to use it. Okay, that's just my personal preference. Then they have a cream, which is like a dark cherry. This would be more my cup of tea, so I'd probably use that. But I actually want to use this one, Pics by Petra, because they sent me a whole bunch of liquid lipsticks. And I've tried their liquid lipsticks before, and they're nice. I wouldn't say they're extremely long lasting, but look at all these pretty colors. So I'm going to use something dark. And that's going to be this color called Berry Boost. The thing I also like about the Pixie line of lip stuff is that they go, they're little. I know, it's like, I know somebody might not like the fact that they're little, but I do. Plush Plum from Jordana. If you're looking for really good, really cheap lip liners, this is the way to go. They're super creamy, and they're only $2 from like Rite Aid. So I'm swatching the lip stuff next to the lip liner to make sure it matches. So that's fine. That combo will go. Okay, the consistency of this is different than I thought it would be. These are Matte Last Liquid Lips infused with rosehip oil, long-wearing liquid lip sets to a matte veil for full-on color, while keeping lips hydrated. So rosehip oil is supposed to be really good for you. I already know that. So let's go ahead and do this lip liner over top of that Winky Lux lip balm that I already have on here. So it's kind of like the lip liner is going on really smooth because I have that lip balm on. She is breathing so hard. I don't know if you can hear her. This is going on like a jelly, which is really interesting because it's supposed to be matte. Oh, I should have exfoliated my lips before because I see the little skin patches coming through. So the apple color is kind of like the YSL stains, like this kind of pointed one, which I don't, they're okay. It's flexible, so you gotta be careful. Whenever I do this, it's because she's making noise and I want her to go back to sleep. Okay, so it is more hydrating than a regular matte liquid lipstick. So that's nice because, like I said, I got some dry skin on my lips. So this is a different color. I wouldn't normally use this color, but I like it. It's kind of like really seasonal, you know. So last but not least, let's go ahead and set everything. Urban Decay's All Night Cherry Scented Long Lasting Makeup Spray. I'm not a huge fan of scented skincare, so I would use this on me, but not in my professional kit. I would just use the original. So I'm going to cover up the baby's head and spray it on me. Okay, test spray away. It doesn't smell good to me. It smells like artificial and medicine-y. Not a fan of that. But I do like Urban Decay All Nighter. I also like Skindinavia setting spray, which is the exact same thing, but like the pro version because they produce the Urban Decay All Nighter spray, but it's just under a different brand. So this is the look. I feel very like, you know, like Latin nights up in here. Okay, so the way you take this out is there's a tie right here. I'm gonna hold on to her so she doesn't fall out. There's a tie right here, and there's just these really long straps just go down like this. And then you see there these two shoulder loops that come already prefabricated. So you can just take these off like this. And there's this little head support here that holds her little infant head up, but it has a snap for when they become bigger. And then all you have to do is unbuckle this right here. And that's it. Super duper easy to use. So, she's still asleep. Let me see. I kind of don't want her to start crying on me, so let's see. Her hair is all crazy from being in there. She's got her little warm sleep sack because it's been cold out. So Mama put her in this morning. So here she is. Here she is. She's like kind of waking up, but let's see. Can you see her? Look at her little sleep. I think my mom got this sleep sack from Kohl's, if you're wondering. It's all bunched up. got a heart. There she is. Hi. She's gonna be asleep. So, I'm going to feed her. So she needs to wake up. These little swallows are a miracle, especially because when they're young like this, they like to be on you. And then the favorite pacifier, which is Advent, like 2 for about $1. And then we just started using this pacifier clip right here because it's such a pain when they drop the pacifier. And then we don't have to keep washing it, but look, there's a makeup brush bristle right there. So here she is. Whenever she sucks on this, she reminds me of Maggie Simpson, like from The Simpsons. It looks so cute. So, well, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. And thanks for being patient as I try to get my life together with all this beauty stuff. I know I have a lot of baby videos and pregnancy videos, but honestly, that's kind of the only thing that is like really like I'm into right now, and I only want to do videos that I'm into. I don't want to be like faking it and just producing content just to produce it. So I'm really into this whole mommy blogger, vlogger lifestyle. So this is it. You know, I'll have pictures on my blog, makeupbybyron.com, as well as I'll post this on Instagram. So if you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below because I need some inspiration. So anyways, that's it for now. On behalf of me and Arabella, we hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas. Okay, I was done filming, but she's starting to wake up. So I was like, oh shoot. Look, Bella. Bella. And she's asleep again. Just kidding. Psych.